Assalamu alaikum, welcome to Times of Ummah. Dear viewers, in this video we are gonna talk about the Germany troops withdrawal from Afghanistan, where Germany has finally withdrawn its remaining forces from Afghanistan after it badly defeated by the Taliban. The Germany's defense ministry has said the 20 years long war in Afghanistan. The German defense minister has said the soldiers are now on their way to home. This ends a historic chapter in intensive deployment that challenged and shaped us. The DAP reported that the German soldiers who were part of the NATO's Resolute Support Mission were flown out of northern Afghanistan city of Mazar-e-Sharif by the German Air Force on June 29. Dear viewers, the German contingent, which was focused on the northern Afghanistan, and as of April there were around 1100 German troops in Afghanistan, and it was the second biggest number after the United States. Dear viewers, the German defense minister also thanked over 150,000 of its personnel who served in Afghanistan for 2 decades. She added, "You can be proud of what you accomplished. You have fulfilled all the tasks that the Bundestag gave you with professionalism and conviction." Dear viewers, the German military has said 59 of its troops killed by the Taliban. And here I also tell you that the fighting in Afghanistan was the first after World War II in which Germany engaged. But now their withdrawal is completed and the last soldier from Afghanistan is now on his way to the Germany. And all the foreign forces completely failed to fight the Taliban despite 20 years of deadly war in which United States specially used its advanced weapons. The international forces are to complete their withdrawal from Afghanistan by September 11, the 20th anniversary of the terrorist attack by the Al-Qaeda on the United States that prompted the United States-led invasion, and ouster of the Taliban government that sheltered the terrorist network. The whole world have now concerns over the Al-Qaeda presence in the country, and the reports also shows their links with the Taliban, but Taliban has always denied it. Dear viewers, since the United States began withdrawing early last month, the Taliban has taken control of dozens of districts, raising concerns that the Western-backed government in Afghanistan and the Afghan security forces may collapse after foreign forces withdraw. And that is absolutely the fact that the current Afghan government will be collapsed and the Taliban will take control of the Kabul. And I must tell you that that is not so far, and we will update you soon that Taliban have overrun the Kabul. Dear viewers, the latest report saying that the Israeli fighter jets have targeted Gaza Strip for the third time after the new Israeli Prime Minister Naftali Bennett came into power. Israel has said its fighter jets targeted a weapon manufacturing site in the Gaza Strip overnight on Friday, and latest unrest since a ceasefire ended May's attacks. But Hamas has said a training center was targeted and there were no reports of casualties. Dear viewers, the Israeli army spokesman has said the air raids came in response to the launching of incendiary balloons from the Gaza Strip towards the surrounding Israeli settlements. And here I also tell you that the new government is quite aggressive towards Palestinians, and it also wanted to forcefully expel Palestinians from their own land. When the new Prime Minister Naftali Bennett joined the office, he immediately launched airstrikes on Gaza, and experts were saying that it was a message to Hamas. And a new statement released by Israel has said that in response to the soon balloons fired towards Israeli territory today, military fighter jets struck a weapon manufacturing sites belonging to Hamas terror organization. Dear viewers, there was no immediate indication as to which Gaza-based group was responsible for the balloon launch, but Israel holds Hamas responsible for any action. And I must tell you that it was the third time that Israel targeted Hamas positions after 11 days of Israeli bombardment that killed over 250 Palestinians, including 66 children. In recent days, Israel has eased restrictions to allow in Qatar-funded fuel, extended Gaza's fishing zone, and permitted increased cross-border commerce. Dear viewers, Israel fully trying to compel Hamas to launch rockets once again, but Hamas cleverly look at the condition and then its response comes. And there have been multiple flares-ups since the ceasefire, including a series of balloon launches last month. Israel has responded with the airstrikes. Dear viewers, the international community and so-called human rights campaigners are now silent, and they even can't see the Israeli violation of human rights in the often present Gaza Strip. The Israeli forces always attack civilian and Palestinian territories, and the Palestinians protesting for their rights to urge the whole world to stop the Israeli violence against the Palestinians. Dear viewers, the new Israeli Prime Minister wants to expel Palestinians from their homes, but his policy will take time, and we will see what the new updates comes about. Dear viewers, if you want to watch top news from the whole world, please make sure to subscribe Times of Ummah.